Hey, it's Steven from the Bad Ideas Garage. Welcome to the Bad Ideas Garage Las Vegas edition. We are down here in Henderson, Nevada, hanging out with my really awesome in-laws, and this is the car that we get to drive around every once in a while. This is a 2012 Dodge Caliber, and my job today is to convince you why this car is not nearly as bad as what people say about it. This particular model, it's been owned by the family for many years now, and we know for a fact it's been really reliable. They made these for many years. They used this chassis for a bunch of different vehicles. This particular one has 103,000 miles on it, and the surprising and very fun thing about this particular model is it has the proper gearbox. Yes, that is a 5-speed manual transmission. There's an inline 4 it's attached to, makes about 155 horsepower, and in this video we're going to go through some pros and cons of this car. But again, this is a wonderful vehicle. It's been a great vehicle for the family, and if you're looking for a cheap, very inexpensive vehicle, this is definitely something you should consider. This particular model is the SE, which in 2012 was the base model. You can see that this was used for other models because there's all that space back there for an all-wheel drive system. This particular model has the 2-liter straight 4, making about 155 horsepower, as I mentioned. It has that 5-speed manual in it. This did come with different engine options over the years. I will say that if you are looking for one of these, a bunch of these came with a continuously variable transmission. Gosh, I can make an entire video about why you should never buy a CVT transmission, never buy those. They did make these in all-wheel drive as well. There's an SRT version of this, which is pretty cool, that had a turbocharged 2.4-liter engine that was shared with the SRT4. This particular one, though, is the one to get. It has the base 2.0. There was a 1.8 that they offered for a little bit, but in this year you can only get the 2.0 with the manual transmission, but that is the one that you want. Walking around this car, a lot of people don't like the look of it. I actually think it's pretty cool. I really like the look in terms of the simplicity. There's nothing to this vehicle. This one is in pretty good shape. You can see that it's really straight. Moving into the inside of this car, the driving position is actually really nice. You're up higher than you would think in a regular vehicle. You're up just a little bit higher. This one has about 103,000 miles on it. No tachometer, which is a little irritating because, you know, it does have that manual transmission, which is great, but I really do like the driving position. It does kind of feel like the dashboard is a little bit high and the nose almost extends out a little bit, but once you do get used to it pretty quickly. There's a lot of standard safety equipment options in here, like front and side impact airbags, which was normal at the time. And yeah, it's really basic, and that's actually one of the reasons why I really recommend this car. There's really nothing to it. Moving from the front to the back, back here you can actually have 2 grown adults back here. I've actually sat in the back. Jaden, my wonderful brother-in-law, said that there can be 3 adults back here. It's a little bit cramped, but it's not bad. This is where I have my driving seat, and you can see that there's definitely some space for either some storage, or you can put a 2 or 3 humans back there. And then moving into the boot area, back here there is a lot of storage, and yes, those seats do go down, but plenty of storage to put whatever you need in it. All right, now I'm going to enlist my fabulous brother-in-law to drive it up and down the street so we can hear what that fabulous 2-liter sounds like, and then we're gonna go on a drive. Feel like a rock star? All right. That's furious right there, Jaden.
Yeah.
Getting crazy. We got up to that speed limit.
Yeah, I'm exactly fast speed limit. No faster.
So here we are cruising around the streets of Henderson, Nevada, down here with my super awesome brother-in-law. This is Jaden. What's up, Jaden? Goes by Jay. We're just cruising around in this amazing Dodge Caliber. So this one has the proper transmission. This is a 5-speed Very, very sexy stock radio. But wait, what's that? That's an aux port. Yes, that's right. You can plug in Bluetooth. Oh my gosh, we got Bluetooth. Jaden.
I know.
Yeah,
you got it all in here.
You got it all. Love this super hard plastic. And look at those gauges. Look at those gauges. 103,000 miles of fury. Do we have the luxury of cruise control?
We do.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. What are we going to do here? We have power windows and door locks. What more do you need in life? They're just driving around. Jaden, how's that clutch?
It's smooth. Works pretty good.
Okay, smooth clutch.
Yeah.
Got what, 155 horsepower?
Just about, yeah.
Okay, about 155 horsepower here. It's enough to get around, do what we need to do. No tachometer, sadly. About how many miles a gallon you think you get?
Probably close to 30 on the freeway.
About 30 miles.
Maybe a little more.
Very good. All right, we're gonna hop on the freeway here and see what the caliber's got. Again, it's about 155 horsepower. And let's see what this can go. Oh, we're gonna pull onto the freeway into the traffic. Let's see what this can do. Full throttle here.
And that's about it.
There we go. Okay. Well, we got to freeway speed before having to get into the traffic, and
50.
About 50 miles an hour. That was special.
Yeah.
That was special. So, I mean, we're going a little bit less than freeway speed because of the traffic. It's not bad in here at all. It's a little bit noisier than you'd get in a modern car, but this is a 2012. The ride is, it's cushy, which means it's not the most sporty ride in the world, but it's really not that bad at all for being what it is. This was a multi-use chassis. It was used by several different car companies for different things, and for all that being said, and with 100,000 miles, it's actually not that bad. Going out for the pass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Plenty of passing power. Getting crazy again with drop that gear, and let's go for some braking performance. They are functional. Now, I remember I've driven this car a lot. I know Jay's driving it right now, but I've driven this car a bunch, and the brakes were fine. I mean, they were used in a lot of different applications, and they just work. What are some other driving impressions? What do you like about this car? What do you not like about the car?
I don't know. It was easy to pick up. I have a lot of friends who don't drive manual, but I was able to teach them with this. The clutch, I don't know, just the point of where, I don't know, the friction point's pretty nice. Yeah, just good for traveling. Good audio system.
Anything you don't like about it?
No, nothing. Besides, obviously it doesn't have that much power, but that's not really something I can complain about. It wasn't built to have power. So no serious complaints. I enjoy driving it.
All right, so to conclude here, we got a couple of great things for why you should buy this car. Number one is probably because they're cheap and people don't actually like these cars, which is a really good reason why you should buy it, is because people don't like it because of the way that it looks or that's boring or whatever. Well, those sometimes make the best cars. This also shared a platform with a lot of other vehicles, which means that parts are generally very, very cheap. This has also been very, very reliable. If you get that manual transmission, definitely very, very reliable. Another thing, it's got lots and lots of storage. You can use it for road tripping. You can put people in the back. You can put storage in the back. And with that manual transmission, it just has everything that you really need. It gets really good gas mileage. It's got that small 4-cylinder. So if you're looking for a boring car that's just going to work for you, it's got a little bit of ground clearance. So if you like to go to the trailhead or have some fun and do some recreating, these cars are really, really good. This one, as I mentioned, has been incredibly reliable for the family. It's got about 100,000 miles on it, and the only things that they've had to do to it are really basic maintenance, like recharge the air conditioning, replace the brakes, things like that. They did have to replace one small part in the HVAC system that only makes a weird noise every once in a while, which that could be a testament to how Dodges were built at about this time. But in general, it's been a really, really good car. And again, because people don't like the way that these look, that's actually a really good reason why you should buy it. Find one with a manual transmission, find one with the lowest miles possible. Of course, find one that's been well maintained. And if you can get over the way that it looks, if you don't like the way that it looks, this is actually a really, really good car. All right, I want to give a big shout and thank you to Jay Swan for hanging out with us today, and thank you for letting us borrow his car. It's primarily his car. I should probably clarify that, and he lets me borrow it every once in a while. So
it's nice that it's being appreciated.
it is it is definitely being appreciated. Make sure and check us out for more Bad Ideas Garage videos that are coming up, including the Subaru is finally coming back to the Bad Ideas Garage, as well as the C43 Ute. They're all coming back. So hope you enjoyed the video. We'll catch you next time.